2. Sparks fly, dotting the carpet. Flames burst. Mama screams. I scream. I squeeze my eyes tight. If I don't see fire, maybe it'll disappear. Searing, suffocating heat draws close. Mama turns. I don't recognize her face. Glaring, she strides through the smoky room. Fire rising from a pan on the stove, licking the ceiling and walls. Fire blanketing Pop arms lift me. Maya slips out of her blanket, falling, like Pop, onto the floor. Mama! I yell, yearning, trying to escape her grasp. Trying to rescue Maya. Pop is quiet, no longer moving. Fly, a doggo, Mama whispers. The window is open. Mama stops, her knees bent, she coils inward, holding, hugging me close. Release. I scream. Shaken, I dress, leave the cabin. I'm used to dreaming the first dream when the fire starts over and over. Flames reach, stretch higher and higher. Curling smoke nearly suffocates me. I never dreamed Mama picking me up, telling me to fly. What does it mean that I'm dreaming it now in paradise? It doesn't make sense. A forest has no connection to a city. A cabin is way different than a tenement building. In my heart, I know there's another dream. A dream that finishes the story. What happened to me? Did Mama let go? I mourn Maya. It was my fault I lost her. I didn't hold her tight enough. How did I survive and Pop and Mama die? Awake, I still feel Mama's embrace. All the cabins are dark. In the main house there's a single light, Leo's office. I search for Sweet Ryder. He's nowhere to be found. It's too early, maybe 30 minutes. Until the faintest daylight shines. I grab a lantern from the porch, walk to the pasture gate. Underneath a shed, horses, Blaze and Callie, sleep. Funny how they do it standing up. On the fence, I rest my chin on my crossed arms. I didn't know the color green had so many smells. Hey, Addie. I spin around. Jay, you scared me. Sorry. Don't sleep well. Noticed you're up early. Nearly every day. You've been spying on me? No. But I know you usually meet Ryder. And Leo. This morning you're alone. I had a dream. Jay leans against the fence beside me. Dreams are bad. You think so? I know so. What do you dream? My younger brother getting shot. You saw? Yeah. I flush, feeling such sorrow. A death is a death. It was a drive-by. Bullet ricocheted. Benny was on the stoop, waiting for me to come home. Jay kicks the ground. I should have been home sooner. Mama works. I'm supposed to watch him after school. I want to tell Jay it isn't his fault. Just like it's not my fault my parents are dead. Instead, I say, Ryder and Leo have been teaching me how to map. I thought you knew how to do that. I mean mapping here, the forests surrounding the ranch. It's complicated. You want to come, too? Jay pours out the kibble. I fry the egg. Jay, can you grab me a coffee? Black, says Leo as if it's the most natural thing. He heads back into his office. We follow. Leo has already added an extra chair. Wow, this is cool, breathes Jay. Awed by the computer's map of bright colors, straight and curved lines. This is where we're going to explore today. Leo points to a tiny, cursor-marked red square. 2 square miles of hillside before it becomes valley. Sunday, we'll start early. Explore, map the land, the drying effects of climate change. Should be gone all day. I watch Jay. His face is smooth, unreadable. He talks with his eyes. I don't know how he does it. But it's like his brown eyes speak a special sign language. Amazingly, I understand. His eyes sparkle. He winks. Jay's going to join us. He smiles bigger, showing his dimples. I stoop, stroke Ryder, hiding my happiness. There's a wilderness adventures team, then a smaller team. Us. Me, Jay, Leo, and Ryder. 3. Saturday. Only a few weeks left of wilderness adventures. Then home to the city. This trip is way too short. So much for me to learn. As soon as I get home, I know I'll want to be here. In California. On the ranch. Mapping the wild. This morning, me, Jay, and Leo took an early hike. Just for fun. We let Ryder guide us. Following him as he ran, stopped, sniffed, then ran some more. We didn't get lost. Didn't do anything except enjoy the wild. Returning, the others wave, go back to writing letters home, relaxing. Hanging out. Nobody minds we've been gone. Ryder, panting, tongue lolling, laps water. Me and Jay, good tired, head straight to the rockers on the main porch. Below us, on the steps, Kelvin and Aaliyah chatter about 76ers basketball. Doc Rivers is going to be great. Right? Right, agrees Aaliyah. I'm going to be a sports anchor. You can call Monty's plays. MONTE, number 82. Scoring 20 points. 2 on rebound. The rest 3-pointers. All-star Monty Williams. Aaliyah claps, cheers, dribble it, shoot. Take that ball to the hoop. Eyebrows raised, Jay shakes his head. As in, these folks are crazy. Even though California's super hot, Aaliyah's always wearing shorts, a t-shirt, with Monty's jacket tied around her waist. We're going to meet up when we're back home, right? Kelvin asks. Right, Aaliyah answers. You'll like Monty. He'll like you. Dope. You know it, right? Then he stands. Watch me ride, Blaze. Goofy, Jay mouths, right. Aaliyah still doesn't like to ride. Nobody else does, either. But wherever Kelvin goes, she goes. Me and Jay watch her rooting for Kelvin as Blaze trots around the pen. Press your legs into Blaze's sides. Jamie is the official riding instructor. You're trotting. Now see if you can get Blaze to canter. Aaliyah covers her eyes, squealing. Click your tongue, shouts Jamie. Back straight. Head up. Kelvin and Blaze are moving ba-ba-dum. Go, Kelvin, screams Jay. I jump up. Go. Rein her in. Slow. Kelvin tightens the reins. Blaze slows to a trot, then a walk. Wearing the wildest smile, Kelvin pushes his eyeglasses high on his nose. Across the field, happy Aaliyah does the same. Me and Jay laugh. Midday, Leo sets a serving table on the porch. Outdoors lunch. I set paper plates, forks. Sweating, Leo lifts chicken off the outdoor grill. Using pot holders, Jay carries a huge pot of potatoes from the kitchen. Dylan tosses the salad. Beaming, Jamie carries the cake. Lemon chiffon. You baked it? Asks Nessa. Absolutely. Chiffon cake was created by a California man. Cheesesteaks were created in Philly, adds Aaliyah. New York's got pizza, bagels, and cheesecake. I could go on, boasts Jay. Nathan's hot dogs. New York pastrami, corned beef, baked pretzels, New York Italian ices, and don't forget he pauses, dramatic dash Manhattan clam chowder. And deep-fried Twinkies, I yell. Though I never ate one. Nessa rolls her eyes. Jersey's got saltwater taffy and hoagies. Perfect for the Jersey Shore. Nothing beats the Pacific Ocean, Dylan states flatly. Or California food. For the first time, Leo grimaces. I expect him to say wilderness is best. Nothing beats cooking over an open fire. Instead, he says, there's no place like home. Dorothy, squeals Nessa like she's on a game show. Leo smiles. But I think Dorothy made a mistake. Home can be anywhere. Even Oz, landscapes call to all of us. What's the point of journeying, mapping, if you can't find home? Feel home, I say. Everyone quiets, staring at me. Embarrassed, I bounce down the steps, walk closer to the forest, and sit beneath a tree. Want this, Addie? Jay hands me my backpack. How'd he know? I set my plate on the ground. Ants are going to love it. Brows lifted, questioning, Jay points at my plate. I nod. He lifts the plate and starts eating the chicken. Chomping, he gazes at me. I know exactly what he's thinking. This chicken's good. My mama's is better. I pull out my notepad. I need to map. I twirl my pencil. I've already mapped Paradise Ranch before. I still hate there's only one driveway, one exit. Hate that I have to leave. But love how I'll soon be hugging BB. I start drawing Paradise Ranch. The landscape, as it is now. Main house. Barn. Horse field. Pig trough. Then I quickly add people. Leo, Jamie, and Dylan eating on the porch. Kelvin and Aaliyah, on the steps, their heads close together, stuffing themselves with cake. Deshawn's on a blanket, with a book, underneath an oak tree. Snakes, he announces. AKA reptiles. Just like lizards, turtles, crocodiles. His finger moves across the page. What are you tracing? Asks Jay. A California king. It's black with white and yellow bands. Know why it's called king? It eats other snakes. Especially rattlers. Wish we had more snakes in the city, he says, wistful. Leo says global warming will make it harder for them to shed their skin or have babies. Too much heat, they'll die. I sketch me and Jay, 2 feet south of Deshawn. Behind us, the never-ending forest stands watch. Where's Nessa? I see her wearing Deshawn's headphones, dancing for the chickens. Like a smooth marionette, she's swishing her arms, kicking her legs. Next she does the whoa bouncing and locking, then a little bit of the toozy slide. Sadie, Penny, and Marigold are clucking, their tiny wings fluttering as they step lively in the coop. Last night, before bed, Nessa told me she was going to try out for dance crew in the fall. Better than a cheerleader, she said, but I wouldn't know. I draw lines long, short, broken lines. I'm drawing a maze. Making paths for Nessa, Deshawn, Kelvin, and Aaliyah to find me. Next to me, Jay swallows a spoonful of mashed potatoes. On paper, I draw a line between us. Then another line, sharp to the right, then left, then another sharp right. Not too complicated. Strange. I've drawn a beginner's maze. I'm the goal the used-to-be outsider waiting to be found. I'm going to miss Paradise Ranch. Miss Nessa, Jay, Aaliyah, Kelvin, and Deshawn. 4. Sunday morning, a long hike. Me and Jay trek alongside Leo. We're exploring 1 square mile at a time in the Northwest. There are still thousands of miles left to explore. Google Maps details the